If there's anything you want to do, Google wants to help you do it. Plan a weekend, let Google do it for you. Are you trying to buy that something special but waiting for the price to drop? Let Google track it for you. Do you want to see Godzilla chilling out at the beach? Google will make that video for you. I'm Ayaz Akhtar at Google I/O, and I'm going to explain how all this stuff affects us, regular people. Google search is changing. Right now, we all know how to do a Google search. You type in a few keywords, you look at the results, you kind of sort it out yourself, and then you find that thing that's tailored for you. Well, Google's done with that. What they're going to do now is take your particular request, no matter how specific you get. So for an example, let's say I'm looking for an apartment. I want it to be under $3,000. I want it to have 1.5 bathrooms. I want it to be near a park. I need it to be 20 minutes away from work, and I want to be near a museum at the same time. Google will go out and search this ridiculously long query, find a result, and if it can't find one, it can track it for you. So Google will be working in the background every day, all day, until it finds it for you, and then you receive an alert. It's basically like a super-powered Google alert, but it's using all this AI to scour the web to find you what you need. When it comes to learning things, Google search is going to get better at that too. Sure, you can get text and images and maybe even a YouTube video, but get this. In a demo, Google showed how to understand astrophysics, these two celestial bodies and how they interact. What happens is you search through Google, and Google will on the fly create a widget, an interactive widget that can show you how these celestial bodies interact. It's absolutely wild. This isn't Google pulling things out of a bag. Google search is making this stuff on the fly. So whatever you need to learn, Google wants to present that to you in a way you understand. Audio, video, widgets, whatever it takes, Google search is going to show you that. But that's not everything, of course. Google search now has something called universal cart. If you see anything online through Gemini, your email, YouTube, whatever, you can kind of click it and it can go to your universal cart through Google. This sounds insane, but it's real. You can track the prices, and if you say, hey, look, I think that's too expensive, let me know when it's $25 and I'll buy it then. Google will do that. But it doesn't stop there even. You could tell Google, hey, I want you to buy it for me if it hits this price. So you can authorize Google with Universal Cart, which works with Google Wallet, with your credit cards, to buy stuff for you so you don't miss any deals. This sounds insane, but it's all true. But of course that's not all. Google showed off a new assistant called Gemini Spark. And what Spark knows about you is your entire Google footprint. It knows your Gmail, it knows your docs, it knows your YouTube, it knows your chats. So if you live in Google's world, Spark knows you. Now, why would you need something like this? In a demo, Spark was given the prompt, draft an email and compile everything you have on a project. Spark goes out to your email, docs, chat to figure out what does everything mean, and then you can go and do something else while it figures it out. That's right, you don't need to leave your laptop or your phone running to get Spark to work. It runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in the background. You can pick up from where you left off on a different device too. It runs on Android and iOS, so that's gonna be fantastic. But of course, Spark does more than that, because why wouldn't it? It also acts like a brain dump. So let's say you have a lot of thoughts like I do. I need to get a thank you card out to Maria for the tomato sauce she sent me. I also need to find that apartment we talked about. And could you also remember to tell me that I need to buy a new clock for my bathroom? So those ridiculous thoughts, Spark will intake all of that, separate them out as different projects, send agents out to find all the things I need, and when it's ready, I get the information when I want it. But it's really useful if it works like Google says. We're gonna wait for our kaiju to show up. Legally distinct kaiju. Google introduced a tool called Gemini Omni. It lives within Google Flow. What is Gemini Omni? I asked Gemini to explain it to me like I was 5 years old. It told me it's a magic movie maker that lives in your computer. And that's basically it. You can feed it any prompt, whether it's text, whether it's a video, whether it's an image, and it will try to make a video for you as long as you ask for it. So of course, I want to see a video of a Tiger astronaut surveying the moon. Let's see what it comes up with. The full prompt here says, give me a video of a Tiger astronaut surveying the moon. Make it look like it was shot in the 1970s on film. Include film burn marks and the tiger is happy. You can be as specific as you want, or you could be general. If you're general, Omni will try to figure out what you didn't ask for and fill in the picture for you. Okay, here we are. Tiger humanoid astronaut. Are you ready, folks? The power of Omni. That was 1 minute. 10 seconds of this video was made in 1 minute. Now you know what a tiger looks like if it was a humanoid astronaut. So Omni is not just a generator, you can actually edit with it. So I've asked Omni to make our Tiger astronaut look like it's in claymation. So it's generating a new video in claymation style, and we're waiting for it to arrive. He's an American astronaut too. I mean, he could have been a cosmonaut, I guess, but it did say astronaut. All right, folks, here it is. Tiger in claymation. It's the same video, the format. He's breathing out, you're gonna get your thumbs up. So it just changed the style. It also took his helmet off. If you're worried about the tiger's safety, don't worry. No tigers were hurt in this. But that's a happy tiger, so am I. Google gave some details about his Google smart glasses. Android XR is the thing that powers it, essentially gives you Gemini on your face. Now, the biggest news out of I/O is that these glasses are gonna work with Android phones, of course, but also iPhones. So if you have a modern smartphone, you can wear Gemini, you can talk to it, you'll be able to see things through its lenses, which is amazing. On stage, Google showed some of its XR glasses, and I gotta say, they look remarkably unremarkable, and that's key. These are glasses, they should fit your face and not make you look like you're some kind of futuristic Borg. With all of this AI stuff, how could you possibly tell what's real from what's not real? Google has an answer for that too. They call it SynthID. It's a watermark that lives in these images that are AI enhanced or AI generated. Theoretically, you would put the image to Google. Google would tell you what camera took the picture or if it was AI generated. The company is also working with other AI companies so that they will also have this watermark so you can tell what's real and what's not. There's a lot more stuff that Google's going to give you in the future. We're talking about Ask YouTube, where you can find particular parts of a clip. But let's talk about what we're actually seeing here. Essentially, Google is selling you a hot dog, okay? Hot dogs are great. They're tasty, they look okay, you can carry them very easily. But the thing is, once you start looking into hot dogs, you get a little bit skeeved out, okay? Google's taking all of this information it has about you and is letting you use it to get help. So all this information is easily accessible to not just me, but to anybody who can access my account. So obviously security is important, but this is something we're going to have to live with. On top of that, Google keeps talking about the seamless AI experience. That is not true. There are so many different scenes here. I have asked so many different questions. Like, for example, there's the weekend planner, right? We got this weekend planner. I pick some favorite locations, and then I can go to Google Maps. Does Google Maps save those places? No. Google Maps doesn't know that I saved it as a favorite in Google search. Why? Why don't they know each other? Gemini Spark is used to make something called a daily brief. The daily brief gives you a bird's eye view of your day. Wonderful. Hey, I want to hear that instead. I asked the Spark guys, can it do that? They said no. I go, can I use Spark, take that daily brief, put it into Notebook LM, and have it read it to me as a podcast? And they said yes. So the thing is, they've got all of these tools, but they don't necessarily work together. You have to do that. And as this is a developers conference, you're gonna see a lot of different apps that do that kind of thing for you. All of these Gemini tools and Google tools, you might not interact with them directly, but I was talking to a fellow who makes a mobile app for a major airline. What they're going to do is they might use Gemini to give you a better idea of what to do when you land in your destination. So you want to stay in their app, and it'll tell you, yes, you should go to that Thai restaurant that's located near your hotel, or you can go and rent a car from this other place. It'll give you a more cohesive picture of where you're going, and that's how we're going to see this stuff implemented. For those of you who are worried about Google Omni taking over VFX jobs, I was asking them about this, and what the Gemini people had to say is, just because you can make something, it doesn't mean that you have taste. And I'm thinking, you know what you could do is you can create an agent to do that for you. So while Google says that people are safe, are they? And these crazy examples of block parties. Are you having a block party in this world right now? It seems a little detached from reality. So like I said, it's a hot dog, okay? It looks good, it tastes good, but again, do you know what's in it? Do you know how your reality is a hot dog? That's kind of weird. If you want to know more about XR glasses, check out Scott Stein's amazing video about that. Subscribe to PC Mag because we got tons of videos coming up. I'm Ayaz Akhtar. If you've got questions, I read every comment on our YouTube page, which is hard, but I do it. See you guys next time. See you all next time.